Welcome, everybody, to the F4 Hunger Awareness Show.
It's my goal to feed 1 billion people before I die.
We want to bring awareness around the issue of hunger and food insecurity.
7 to 8 million people served so far. With the sole goal of eradicating world hunger by connecting sources of food to recipients in need. Fiorenza's Food for Friends.
Derek Fiorenza here with Fiorenza's Food for Friends on the F4 Hunger Awareness Show, joined by our CEO, Miss Brenda Russell. Brenda, welcome to the F4 Hunger Awareness Show.
Thank you. This is awesome.
Glad to have you with us. I know you have some exciting initiatives to talk to us about, specifically the Morsel to Meals campaign. Why don't you give us a backstory? How did you come up with that name, and what is the goal of the program?
The name Morsels to Meals is somewhat biblical, where Jesus served the fishes and the loaves, and they just went on and on and on. So it felt like a normal transition to establish a financial donation program for the organization where little small donations can do great things. So that's where we came up with the morsels, kind of being food like to meals. So for a small donation on a monthly basis of $10, that equates to over 100 pounds of food, or almost 100 meals, based on F4 financials. So that's really the backstory of why this, how it started. Why it started is because we're looking to feed more people. And, the $10 a month coming charged on your credit card or coming from your bank represents so much to us and other organizations that are on the front line to feed people. And that's really what we're reaching out to see is, hey, could you not buy a cup of coffee this month? Maybe a cup of coffee and a Danish at your local convenience store or coffee shop, and use that to impact food insecure people in your community. So that's a little bit on the story.
It's a great backstory, and I'm going to pull up for our audience that is watching on YouTube. I'm going to pull up the actual link, and we'll include a link in the description. Here is how you can contribute to the Morsel to Meals campaign. The link will be included. Break down everyday families in our communities face food insecurity quietly. Parents stretch meals. Children go without seconds. Seniors ration groceries. Hunger doesn't always look dramatic, but it's real. So this is addressing that issue with this specific campaign. You can do a $10 monthly donation recurring. And as you said, Brenda, it provides over 80 meals each month. So your monthly $10 donation could lead up to over 1,000 meals in a given year that you're providing to the community through our great program. And you don't just need to donate 10, you could do it in different denominations, 10, 25, 50, 100, or an amount of your choosing. When you're going through, it's done through Zephy. You can make the donation at no cost to F4 as well, and no cost to yourself, which is a great program they have. This is the F4 Morsels to Meals campaign. One other thing we wanted to talk about today, Brenda, was the actual cooking program. So the Morsels to Meals is a financial commitment. Talk to us now about feeding the community with our casserole program.
Sure. We do have a casserole program. We've run it for several years now. We're looking for individuals, businesses, families to support the program. Once a month, we are seeking frozen casseroles, whether you make it or whether you purchase it. We have a volunteer driver that will collect this from your home. And then the food goes into Philadelphia to help an organization that we support. We're really looking this year to expand the program so that we're able to support other communities, whether it's Chester in Delaware County or Upper Darby in Delaware County, or Opportunity House up in Reading, There's some organizations in Norristown that would greatly appreciate receiving frozen casseroles for their shelter or their operations, whatever they may be, soup kitchen, that we can help to do that. So if you're interested, you can make whatever you would like. It needs to be a casserole. It can be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You make it in a 9 by 13 size disposable pan, freeze it. And as I said, our volunteer driver will come to your home and pick it up. It is a great program for families with children. They learn about being charitable, giving back. Uh, the program currently operates once a month, so you can make it anytime during the month, but then have it frozen and we will pick it up from your house on schedule. The other thing I would say is it's also an opportunity for team building. If you're interested as a company or an organization to do some team building, we can get you a commercial kitchen to make sure that it is prepared safely. And we'll also have somebody with ServSafe certification overseeing it. And all of those casseroles that your team builds will also go to an organization that's on the front line feeding people.
Great. So the first program we discussed was the Morsels to Meals. The second program was our Casserole Program. A couple other things that I did want to discuss while we're here together today is we're also looking for volunteer drivers, correct?
We are. We have volunteer opportunities for drivers, specifically on the weekends. We're looking for drivers to drop by local Wawas, and coming from this area, you know that Wawas are abundant.
Keep going.
Sorry, they are abundant. And so we will give you a route on a Saturday or Sunday morning. You will have insulated bags and you will collect the surplus Wawa food for a local organization that, again, is on the front line feeding food insecure people in the community. So everything is local that we do. You'll pick up the frozen food and drop it off to a designated agency in our community.
Great opportunity to help volunteer. Last thing we'll bring your attention to today will be our new newsletter, which we've launched, and pull it up on our screen. The importance of creating hunger awareness in the community. You can subscribe to the F4 Leadership Letter, Bren.
This has recently come out within the past month or so, and it's an opportunity to, again, tell you what's going on within the community, the needs that are out there. If you would register to sign up, and you can correspond back to us if you have any questions or you'd like to volunteer, by all means, we hope that you will register to sign up and review the newsletter.
And I'll just share this excerpt. I actually wrote this one, these two paragraphs. One thing I have personally felt is the connection to service and purpose. When we step outside of ourselves to support others in need, whether it be providing food or a listening ear, we lean further into our purpose. You can serve others and fulfill your purpose with your job too. It does not have to be volunteering as the only means to identify your purpose. Once you shift internally and make that connection between service and purpose, we begin to feel a sense of fulfillment, which ultimately can lead to a feeling of deeper peace. It's the concept of picking your head up, choosing gratitude, and looking around us to see how we can use our life, our flame, to ignite others with love and compassion. So I'll leave you with that newsletter. Please sign up for it. But the idea of serving, leading to fulfillment and purpose, have you felt that in your life, Brenda?
Absolutely. And I will say that, Derek, you and I recently met someone who told us that there is no measure of what you personally get back from serving others, whether it's, driving. It is so impactful. Whether it's, cooking a meal, volunteering in any way, even just writing, correspondence to people. It means so much. You might not think that you're impacting others, but it really means the world to a lot of people that are receiving it. And there's just no measure to the joy and pleasure of helping to support others, and especially with us right now, it's local, so you would be supporting a local community.
And I've learned in my life, the more that you do, the more you realize there's suffering, the more you want to do. So we would encourage you, as a nice recap, sign up for our Morsels to Meals program. $10 a month can go a long way. Helps us provide over almost 100 meals per month. You can cook a casserole monthly or quarterly. You can transport food that we're rescuing. We need volunteers to drive food. And then lastly, you can subscribe to our newsletter, subscribe to our podcast, and share our links to create more awareness in the community.
That's great.
Brenda, any last thoughts before we part?
No, we're really just growing the organization to support and feed more people that are in need. And, our services are all free to our recipients and donors. And if you know of someone in need or someone that has surplus food, we would love to partner with them. So feel free to, click on any of our links or send us an email so that we might be able to follow up on that opportunity.
Thank you for your humble leadership, Brenda. We appreciate it. Thanks for caring about our community. And if you want to help, please reach out, get involved. There's no time like the present, as they always say. So we could use your help here at F4. We're looking for volunteers. I am Derek Fiorenza. This is Brenda Russell, and we are glad and honored to bring you the F4 Hunger Awareness Show. Please subscribe and follow us. Thank you. Have a great day.
God bless.